What's going on, family? Put in the chat where you're chiming in from. How you feeling? How you doing? What's going on, family? Put in the chat where you're chiming in from. Put in the chat where you're chiming in from and how you feeling, how you doing. Yeah. So today's class we're talking about the perfect product sales process. And we're still in our series, Building an Indestructible Business. We are still in our series of building an indestructible business. So far, how many of you are loving the business series? What's good? So far, how many of you are loving the business series that we currently have going? Currently, we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, IG, which is what I was taking my time, and our community right here. Yesterday, we got a chance to do a live case study breakdown of a business, Manal. And so I think today, I'm going to end every class with a business case study. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end every session doing a case study business breakdown on what I would do to optimize and grow your company. Only one, what I would do to optimize and grow your company. One biggest reasons why I like to do that is because, one, to show you all the value of it, and two, to also let you guys know, like, yes, I can give you the case study, yes, I can give you the breakdown, but I want you guys to come and work with my development firm so we can actually create a report, look at your real numbers, look at the things to make sure that the advice I'm giving as far as your case is actually practical to what you're looking to do. So if you have missed any of the classes thus far, just as of late, not like ongoing, but as the last two classes, you can actually go to bizcolive.com and get access to those last two business lessons. Or you can go to our YouTube, Jake Taylor Jacobs, to get access to it. But if you want the notes, the actual notes that I'm reading from me preparing for this class, you want to go to bizcolive.com and download the free notes. So if you want access to the notes that I am reading from, that I prepare for the class, right before the class, my lesson plan prep, you can go to bizcolive.com and get access to the PDF document for the free. If you're ready for class, go ahead and press the number 5. Today we're going to be talking about in building this indestructible business. We're going to be talking about the perfect product sales process. Press number 5 if you're ready for class. The perfect product sales process. Press the number 5 if you're ready for class. Again, if you don't know me, my name is Dr. Jake Taylor Jacobs. I'm a business developer. I am a majority owner of several successful businesses. Have a multi-million-dollar private equity firm, and we have a business development firm where we develop, grow, scale, and make businesses more efficient through our technology, through our practices and consultative services. So That's what I'm doing. The reason why I do these live classes is because, one, just to be honest with y'all, I'm hella competitive. And there's a lot of people who got a lot of trash programs out here, a lot of trash courses out here that really don't add any real value to anyone's business other than their pockets, selling these, slanging these courses um, and classes and master classes that barely give you any goddamn information. And you feel like you just paid to do your own research on Google. So that's what it is. And then two, to have my free content so much better than the people that you pay thousands of dollars for, that you'll be willing to come and work with my firm to help you grow your business. Okay, cool. So it looks like we got some people that press number 5, saying that you're ready for class. I actually want to get started, get right into the bag. And then there's a couple of things just for you all that are new to our sessions, to our class. I like to do things. I like to teach practical, give you the knowledge base, give you the understanding, give you some wisdom of experience that I've dealt with. I would never teach you guys anything that I haven't experienced, done, succeeded, or failed at. So all of these experiences, warning, are mine. And then two, I like to back it up with some type of biblical evidence to prove that what I'm saying has some type of validity to it, at least from a book that's been here thousands of years. So, and then at the end, I like to, I think I'm going to start doing case studies at the end, one business. The reason why I went extremely in depth with Manal is because she's one of our clients. And that's what we do for our clients. So I won't go as in depth with everyone when I do a case study live, unless you're a client, and it worked both ways. I got attention to her brand, you got to know how great she was, and I did the breakdown in front of there. Okay, so let's get started in business. So I want you to write this down real quick. I'm going to switch to the board. For those that are on IG, you cannot see the board, so you may want to go to bizcolive.com so that you can see the board. So today we're going to be talking about a couple of things, especially in regards to your business. We're going to be talking about lead generation. So creating the perfect. My mother said I need to start writing on the board like I actually have good penmanship. So I'm going to try not to be lazy and listen to my mother, because she said it's hard for y'all to read. So she cares about y'all being able to read. So I'm gonna try my best, y'all, to write like I got a little bit of sense. Until my hands start cramping, then I ain't gonna care no more. All right. So there's a couple of elements that we're gonna look at when we come to the perfect product sales process. So these are the elements we're gonna go over today. The first thing we're gonna go over the CEC Method. Some of you all have been in the class that was not publicly shown on YouTube or anything like that. You know the CEC Method. So I'm going to go over the CEC Method here in a little bit. The second thing we're going to talk about is lead generation. We kind of went over that yesterday in yesterday's class. And when we went over that yesterday in yesterday's class, remember, we talked about the importance of distribution. So I'm going to just touch on that just a little bit with a little bit of more in-depth kind of roundabout focal point when I think about lead generation. Then we're going to talk about the third process in this perfect product sales process, which is to qualify the prospect. How do y'all feel about my handwriting after my mama got mad at me, y'all? Is my handwriting a little bit better after my mother got mad at me for having bad penmanship? She said I act like I ain't got no sense. That's what she said. She said I act like I didn't go to school. Okay. Are y'all saying yes too hard now? Okay, the next thing is the pitch. The fourth phase of this perfect sales process, the fourth piece of the process, is the pitch, the presentation, and the demo. The fifth phase of this process is the to the next step. And the sixth phase of the process is the follow-up. Onboarding. Or repositioning of another offer. Okay, remember, so this is a 6-phase process when we're talking about creating 6-phase process where we are talking about where we are talking about creating the perfect setup for your customer. We're talking about creating the perfect setup for your customer to actually want to be a part of taking the sales process with you. And there's a big understanding that we have to get to that will allow for us to be able to put ourselves into position. So remember, if you want the notes that I'm reading from, I actually wrote out notes. Usually I used to teach classes live, top of the dome, just from an experience and being a teacher for a very long time. I just know how to work the process through. But what I decided to do as of late, to be just a much more of a better asset and value to you, I type out my lessons now, so that I can make sure that you have something that you can see, download from kind of my mindset. Okay, so if you all want access to this, you can go to bizcolive.com. You can go to bizcolive.com and see what I see. I think you should be able to go there and download it now, as I'm teaching through this process. And I would much rather you have the notes and then you just take notes on the side than to be trying to take all the notes and you miss when I'm trying to give you context and understanding. So so that's exactly what that is. Yes, I did, Sister Victoria. All right, so Wine 215 said he from Philly. All right. So when we talk about the CEC method, if you want to see my boarding on IG, you go to bizcolive.com. Okay, so when we talk about the first phase of this perfect sales model, when we got the first phase, phase 1 was the CEC method. And in the CEC method, what I want you to understand in the CEC method is that there are 3 points of contact that you really want to make sure that you hit when it comes to building a relationship with your customer. So now everyone that's in a cartel right now, does anybody remember the CEC method when I went over it? If you're in a cartel right now, does anybody remember the CEC method? The CEC method that when I went over it. Okay. That's right. There you go, Dr. Ness. The first portion, right, is a triangle. And what you're attempting to do is you're attempting to trap your customer. And I know it sounds really crazy when I say this. I know it sounds a little bit morbid when I say you want to trap your customer. But the truth is, the game that we're in, it's a game of cat and mouse, a hunting and prey. Like, this is kind of the natural nature of what's going on, right? You got to give the customer what they want so that you can get what you want. So there is a little bit of a trap that needs to be set up. So when we talk about the CEC method, I want you to think about a triangle. So we talk about this CEC method. I want you to think about a triangle, okay? And when you think about this triangle, I want you to position it, and I want you to kind of see yourself getting the customer to want to walk into this triangle willingly. The reason why I say willingly, Dr. Ness, is simply because, let me make my screen big in the cartel. The reason why I say willingly, Dr. Ness, is because Niche, I'm going to have you manage this community for me, okay? So that I don't have to figure out what the heck is going on. So the reason why you want your customer to be willing to walk into this trap is that you're setting that's a good bait for them. It's because anytime you use any type of persuasive type of grimy, weird type of way to attract the customer to get a sale today, you're going to be forfeiting the type of money you can make tomorrow. Because guess what? You can only trick somebody for so long. You can only trick someone for so long. You can only treat them crazy for so long. You can only manipulate a customer base or a clientele for so long until they're going to what? Until they're going to what, y'all? What happens? What happens? What happens if you manipulate a customer to buy a product, they don't like the product or they don't like the service or it's not, that's right. They're going to eventually leave. And when they leave, they're going to be leaving for good. See, what y'all got to understand right now, right? So what we just experienced, right, during the pandemic, I know we've been online for a while. I know that a lot of you all believe that there's a large adoption of people using the internet, but the truth is a lot of people were not using the internet in the way that was most beneficial, right? And during the pandemic, there were a lot of people that began to use the internet, and they were beginning to be a much more sophisticated buyer. See, when you're dealing with a much more sophisticated buyer, what you have to understand is that all of those tricks, trinkets, and methods, it gets harder and harder to be able to convince somebody to work with you long term after they've been used either by you or used by someone else that makes them resemble that your services are like them, so you resemble the person that hurt them, so it's harder for you to actually so it's harder for you to not be able to position yourself or access your success in the way that you actually should, or the way that you are trying to attempt to be. Hold on one second, y'all. They're saying that they can't get on BizCo. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. One second. As y'all can tell, this is live. If y'all just go to my YouTube for right now, go to my YouTube, you'll see the video up for right now. Yeah, go to my YouTube and you'll see the video up for right now. Sister Victoria, look up, call Ignacio, get in contact with Ignacio and ask him, can he fix the video? I made the mistake. So can you get him to go to YouTube and get the video that I'm live and reposition that on BizCo Live, because I got to keep teaching the class. All right. Person number 3, if y'all ready for me to continue class. My apologies. All right. Chandelier or Sister Victoria, anybody reach out to Ignacio, please. So, I was wondering why the what's name was a little low over there. That's okay. So, okay. So now, when we're talking about this positioning, right? That's why I've always been against that's why I've always been against like persuasive tactics to manipulate someone to purchase a product, especially when your product or service is not that good. So I see a lot of people who are really good at the persuasion. They study all of these books, but over time, like it doesn't benefit your business over time. And remember, the whole purpose of this business series is to teach you the importance of why you want to build an indestructible business. And unfortunately, there are a lot of entrepreneurs just all across the world that build businesses that have no long-term sustainability to it. You just quick product pusher trying to flip the money, and it just does not work. So the true nature of what you want to position yourself to be, especially when it comes to you taking your business and your life or get your life to the next level, is getting a customer who is willing, happily willing, to take themselves here. Happily willing to take themselves and put themselves in this position. In the three phases or the three parts of the CEC method is the connect, is to educate, and is to close. We talked about these three phases before in a video prior to, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on the concept of the CEC method. But the purpose of the method of learning to connect, getting somebody that's happily willing to get into your trust triangle. We're going to call this the trust triangle. We're going to call this our trust triangle. And if you can get all three of these parts down, the trust that you're going to have with somebody will be absolutely amazing. And I honestly think that I'm going to end up turning this into a square. A little bit later, because I think I want to add one more piece to this. But for right now, we're going to call this our happy client. That's a part of our trust triangle. That's a part of this. Okay, so when we talk about this, especially when we're talking about this sales process, we're talking about positioning our product or our opportunity as a means, in a way to be able to get people to actually be happy about what's going on and what they have. Remember, we've already talked about this previously, okay? And the biggest thing that we talked about previously, family, was to remember that no one gives a dang about your product. No one buys a drill. No one buys a drill and just so happy about the drill. No, you buy the hole that the drill can help you get. And you're trying to figure out which way is the most efficient way for that hole in that wall to happen. So if it's more efficient for you to screw it yourself, you would screw it. But if it's more efficient for you to actually use a drill, you're going to now ask yourself, which drill will be the most efficient for me to use and will have less mistakes? That's how people typically decide what product that they actually want and how they're going to maneuver or you decide to utilize your products or not. Okay? That's why I want us to get a real clear focus on understanding the main thing. So when I'm trying to connect this method, I'm trying to connect it, right? The connection, the educate, the close. You got to find a means to connect with someone that leads them to be able to feel educated enough about your product that they're not coming around re-questioning it or repositioning it in a way that that will get them to in a way to where you feel like you always gotta sell your product or reconfirm your customer or call them all the time just to keep them happy. How many of you have ever had a business to where when you got a customer, they were excited, you were excited, but then they start worrying you to death with all of these questions and doubts and fears that should have probably been addressed in the beginning? A lot of us that are in business, have been in business for a long time, are typically have dealt with that in some form or fashion. It's because that connecting and education piece is the largest portion that builds a trust and credibility. So this phase right here, y'all, this is the most important phase in this trust triangle, because the majority of your credibility is built in the connection and in the education piece as it pertains to that, okay? So now, as we go through this process, well, I guess I think I accidentally called it a six phase, a six step. That was a miscommunication on my part, y'all. I apologize. It's not 6 steps, it's 5 steps. But these 5 steps will help you solidify the CEC method. Do y'all understand what I mean by that? So it's not 6 steps, it's 5 steps that are going to help you actually master that CEC method. Cartel, y'all got that? Y'all showed quiet in the cartel today. So now, let's talk about lead gen. So when we talk about lead generation, remember I talked about how you need many different distribution channels to generate traffic to convert to interested leads that associate with your product, right? You got to remember that in business, when you're talking about a lead or you're talking about somebody who potentially has the position or would be interested in wanting to purchase your product, there's a couple of phases of a lead that's important, okay? And I want to go over that couple of phases right now. So we're going to be talking about the lead generation part. Lead gen. Y'all, there I go being sloppy again, right? I can't help it, I'm a doctor. So we talk about the lead generation phase. First and foremost, remember y'all, understanding your distribution is important. And this is something I will always forever. How many of y'all knew I was about to sing a song today? Hey, so when it comes to your distribution, I want y'all to write this down. Write this down. Never be too over dependent on any one distribution channel. Never be too over dependent on any one person's distribution channel or one company or one entity. Here's why. Because if your business becomes superly over dependent on any one person or any one company's platform, and they know that you're generating a large majority of your sales from that one platform, you begin to lose your leverage. Now, this is not in the notes. This is why I want y'all to get it. So when the old saying is, don't put your eggs don't put your eggs in one basket, make it a variety of baskets. What a lot of y'all think somebody is saying is, oh, I need to make sure that I got a bunch of different products with a bunch of different companies doing a bunch of different things. That's not what that means. That means that your business should not be 1,000% dependent upon one distribution channel if you want your business to survive long term. It's very simple and easy for me to understand. When you lose your leverage dealing with a distributor or distribution platform, or whether even if it's Facebook, like the Facebook or Meta, if all of your sales is being produced from Facebook, what happens? What happens when Facebook shuts down your ad account? What happens when Instagram shuts down your profile? What happens when YouTube is no longer YouTubing for you? LinkedIn ain't linking you to nobody. But 100% of your sales is dependent upon that one platform. What if all your eyeballs went from Instagram to TikTok or TikTok to Instagram, but you haven't made the transition either way? But when you look at these platforms and these influencers and these influential companies that you partner with, these news outlets, when you look at them as distribution, and you can never be too over dependent on distribution. Let me tell you something. A truly successful business person, businesswoman, or company understands the importance of diversifying your risk. Diversifying your risk. Diversifying your risk is absolutely critical to sustaining your business. Shayla says, so when we set up distribution, we got to take time at the beginning to spread it out over all platforms. It's not just all platforms. It's okay to be linear. It's okay to have one platform, but once you get that platform going, you got to go where, y'all? You got to do what? You got to go to another platform. That's why I'm spending a lot of emphasis on YouTube as of late. That's why you got to use certain technologies right now. Well, I messed up, but technically right now I'm on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the same time. Never being too overly dependent on one platform is absolutely critical to your success. The same goes for sales. If 100% of your sales is coming from one salesperson, guess who loses the leverage? You are the salesperson. Who loses the yes, we do. So it goes from being your company, your brand, to the salesperson's company and their brand, because you didn't want to take the time to continue to reach out. If that salesperson stops producing because they want to prove a point, if you don't have different distribution channels, it can absolutely cripple and handcuff your business. So, the same goes for lead gen. Different distribution channels to create traffic. Now, when we talk about creating traffic, just because we create traffic, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get a lead. So distribution brings about traffic. Traffic is just attention to your offer. Traffic is nothing but attention to your offer. Traffic is nothing but bringing attention to your offer. I see so many people get so caught up in the Facebook ad and in this, and I got to get this, I got to do Instagram ad, I got to do YouTube ad. Yes. What if you get all the traffic in the world, but your offer is such a trashy offer that no one is interested? So you spend $1 bajillion trying to get marketing and advertisement, and you mad at the marketing and advertising company, you mad at whoever the traffic site was or the source was, but you're not mad at yourself because your offer is just trashy. So it all has to coincide together, and it all has to make sense in order for you to actually see the growth of your business long term. Okay? So distribution brings traffic. Distribution brings traffic. So you have to have a nice enough offer and your offer is a trap. Your offer is supposed to trap them to keep them interested in your product, right? So look, the distribution brings traffic. And when they bring traffic, so distribution is going to bring potential leads. So your distribution is going to bring potential leads, okay? But remember, potential is only potential until the energy turns kinetic. Kinetic means your potential energy now has a focus. It's now converting. It's turning into real kinetic energy. Listen, the type of information and lessons I be giving y'all is really like second to none. I just want y'all to know this. Okay? I just want y'all to know this. Y'all know we in class, and I brought up potential energy versus kinetic energy. And there is no way in heck that I'm going to have class and not give y'all context in my understanding. Because I don't want y'all to ever say, dang, cousin Dr. Jake gave us a terminology that I acted like I knew, because a lot of us don't know how to say, what's that? So I'm going to beat you to it and give you what I mean by potential and kinetic energy, so that you can now be able to process it in your mind how I'm talking about that in the leads. Is that okay? I can't help it, y'all. That's my teaching nature. I'm not going to assume anyone knows anything. So when we talk about potential energy is the stored energy in any object or system by virtue of its position or arrangement of parts. However, it's not affected by the environment outside of the object or the system, such as air or height. On the other hand, kinetic energy is the energy of the object of a system's particles in motion. Y'all see that? In motion. In motion. So a potential lead means nothing because it's not in motion. So a lot of y'all get married to a lot of men. Y'all get married to men, and men, you get married to women that got potential, but it's not kinetic. Stop surrounding yourself with a bunch of potential, and start surrounding yourself with a bunch of people that got kinetic potential that's in motion. That's my life lesson inside the business lesson, inside the spiritual lesson for today. We need it to be active. In motion means it's active. I should be able to see a glimpse of who you say that you're going to be today, not tomorrow. I should be able to see that you're interested in my product in action. So when I go to the board, everybody, and I say, so when I go to the board and I say, distribution brings traffic of potential leads. That means they have the potential to be a lead, but they are not a lead until they give you real information. Now, here's a such thing, right? I know y'all don't believe that this happens out here in this world. But let me tell you something. Online or in your business, a lot of y'all think y'all are generating leads. But they're not leads. It's just information. And most of the information that we receive from our customers and our clients be fake information. Why? Press the number 1 and don't lie or you're going straight to hell today. If you've ever put your fake email in to see what's on the other side of a free offer or for free. Some of y'all did that today, getting the PDF, seeing if I was going to be real. Press the number 1. Tell the truth. And then guess what we do in business, y'all? We then say, man, I got 10 leads today. Knowing if your behind be giving fake information, what makes you think that that person didn't give you fake information? Then you're sending emails out to an email that ain't your real email. Everybody got a burner email. Everybody online has a burner email. Ariel say, I don't. Just wait, baby. It's coming. Now watch this. This is where y'all got it. This is what y'all got to understand. And I hope that this helps somebody right now. A lot of us be so hard on ourselves because you sent a couple of emails, you sent a couple of text messages, and you said, I called the client, they're not answering. It's because you got the wrong information. So it's not that your product sucks. And it's not even that you're not trying. It's because your offer didn't connect with them enough, remember the triangle, to make them want to give you their real information because they were actually really interested. That's it. Fellas, let me break it down to you. Let me make it plain. Fellas, you ever dated anybody? Or you wanted to date somebody? Like, oh, yeah, baby, she look good. You know what I'm talking about? You tell your partners, hey, watch this, bro. Look at me. Look at me. Do it look like I lose? No, I don't lose. You see her right there? She looking at me. Watch this now. You go walk up to her. She can't wait to show your butt out. She can smell what you trying to prove a mile away. Put it in the microwave, please. She can smell what you trying to do a mile away. Some of y'all already know where I'm going with this. You like, boy, look at me. Do I look like I look that I'm looking like I'm looking? Your partner say, man, heck yeah, boy. You on point. You say, yeah, I know I am. So you say, boom. You go to the bathroom real quick. You brush your hair. You feel me? You make sure if you got the curlies in your head. Thank you. If you got the curlies in your head, you do your curls like this. You know, okay, boom. Yeah. I'm finna got that gone. You feel me? You walk up to her. She let you buy her a drink because that was the free offer. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all been in business for a very long time. You just don't know you've been doing business wrong. So you gave her a little free offer. She gonna want a free drink. Just like that free ebook and that free consultation and that free this and free this that you offer. And you think just because they take the offer that they want the product? Ooh. First and foremost, I said in class yesterday that I wanted this, and whoever it was that sent me this gift overnight, boy, there's a special place in heaven for y'all. She wants the free offer, but she don't want the product. So you buy her a drink, she may even take two. Mike said, never approach a woman in the club. Do it at the smoothie factory. Do it at a restaurant. It's going to be the same. Offer to pay her tithes this Sunday. It's the same thing no matter where you are. You say, bro, listen, and this how we do business. You think because somebody took the offer that they want the product. So you walk up to her, you give her the free offer. Smoothie, or if you're at the smoothie factory. Liquor, if you're at the liquor spot. A drink, if you're at the bar. Food, if you're at the restaurant. Baby, I got you. Don't worry about that. Say less. In some cases, some of them cold. They gonna get the free offer and be like, thank you. That's what happens in business. They took the free offer. Thank you. The next one, they'll give you the free offer. They'll take the offer, and they'll even give you a number. It just ain't their number. So you walk back to your partners. You say, "I appreciate that, baby. Listen, boom, we're gonna connect that. If you have a good time, matter of fact, if you need anything else from me, just let me know. I got you. All right. Matter of fact, drinks on me today. All right. Say less." So you got her number. She say, "Okay, cool, thank you." You walk off. She be like, "Oh, I hate my boy. Goddamn, just say what you want." That's what happens online in your business. That's what happened online in your business. They done took the offer. You like, ooh. They put all their information in. They say they got a business. They say they making all this money. You like, ooh, I got me somebody. You go tell your staff. You go tell your customers. You go say all of that. I mean, you go tell your team, hey, y'all, we got one. Shit. Y'all see this? Yeah, this that number right here. I got potential. Let me tell y'all something. Never build your business or surround your emotions on potential anything. So, fella, you'll walk up to your partners. What that is. What that is. Not only did she give you a number, she gave you her fake name. So sure, you got that gone, you know, Get to the crib. You finna text the number. Yeah, what's up, baby? Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you tonight. Just want to let you know I had a great time, and let me know when you make it home safe. You get wrong number. So what you do? You call, cause now you embarrassed, cause you gotta tell your partners. You call. Hey, this phone number does not exist. That's how a lot of y'all run your business. Get so excited on potential, nothing really accurate, and now you think that you're not called to be an entrepreneur or to grow your business, or you're not called to see another level. It's because you getting too excited over a bunch of nothing. Here's the second one of you when it comes to leads. I like to, some of y'all be real smooth with it. Y'all say, listen, I learned my lesson. I ain't going to the house until I text her or call her number on the spot. I'm going to text her. I'm going to call her number on the spot. Matter of fact, I may even grab her. Hey, baby, let me see your phone. Put my number in here. Hey, call. Text me. Boom. All right. Boom, I'm going to put my number here. Connected. Da-da-da. You go to your partners like, yeah, bro, I got, not today. Guess what I got? The real number. But that does not mean that you got the real girl. I hope I'm making it plain for y'all. So yeah, you got the real contact, but ain't gonna be no off. They not buying the product. So y'all listen. I hate saying no. I give my number to anybody, but I ain't answering nothing. I be walking in, hey Jake, can I get your number? Cool, I'll give you my number. It'd be my real number, but you ain't getting no real Jake. It's the same thing, like no matter who it is. It could be somebody grandma. That's what we do in business. Oh yeah, I got their real information. That means they really interested. No, that does not. It just means that you are really good at peeping game. You are really persuasive in that moment. And you got the information, but you don't have the customer. You do not have a customer with information alone. So how can I make my customer a willing person that moves along the process? Good question. So I take this potential lead. Your offer has to give them what they want. Fellas, I'm going to give y'all some game. This is how you get any woman that you want in this world. Cousin Jake got you. Because this is how I get any client that I want. And a lot of us do business this way. You ready, fellas? You walk up and you explain everything about the product. Oh, I got this business. I got that business. Oh, yeah, I just got into this. I'm going to school for this. I'm invested in this. Oh, you see my Porsche outside? Oh, yeah. You, what'd you say? Oh, what time is it? Rolex. Oh, no, this is not Rolex. This is a Coach, but it's still a real nice watch. I spent about $600 on this. Oh, you want a drink? Oh, I can buy this. I can take care of this for you. You may accidentally get a girl or two because you accidentally said something that they want. that they're looking for. So your consistency in your success is going to be wavered because you can get a couple of people on accident by explaining and saying all the stuff your product offers. But the key to an offer is to make sure that you can get that customer what they want. People buy products to get them to a result that they want. What do I want? Why do you go to Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes? Because you know it's going to be clean in there. You know it's going to be consistent. You know ain't going to be no attitude. You want to deal with professionalism. You know it's going to be the same thing every time. You know it's going to hit the spot and you hungry. So whatever product can give you those 7 things that you want, it don't matter if it's Chick-fil-A, Filet-O-Chick, or Genius Chick-fil-A. So, when you're crafting your offer, it's about figuring out what they want. And fellas, can I help you out real quick? It's asking questions. See, this is how women naturally can actually run businesses a lot more efficiently than men, because they so used to hearing men say everything about themselves that they naturally just listen. They naturally just listen and will wait for you to tell them everything that you want, all your needs, your desire, your hurt, and your pain, and they just fulfill what you need, and you think they're the best thing in the world. And they could have the shittiest product, but they sold you on what you wanted and what you needed. You got to find out later if the product is actually real. Sorry, I'm just keeping it real. Business ain't nothing but professional dating. That's all it is. And the women be selling the dream more than the men think they sell a dream. You done told her your pain, your hurt, your this. And she fix your pain, your hurt, your this. And you like, you get the love of my life. You are my friend. Hey, you be like, love of my life. So fellas in business, let's take some notes from our ladies. Your offer is supposed to spend enough time helping them get what they want. If you can't provide what they want, you can't qualify. Okay? So now watch this. Watch this. In your offer, you tell them all the things you can help them accomplish in the offer. And guess what they're going to do? They're then going to turn into an interested lead. They're not an interested buyer yet because they ain't bought nothing. But they're now going to turn into an interested lead. That's why when you're online, pause real quick for a second. Hey, everybody on Instagram, Your time is running out. There's only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. If you want to finish the rest of this class, you got to go to bizcolive.com. When you go to bizcolive.com, you're going to also be able to download all of the class notes from today's class that I'm teaching over there for free. So go to bizcolive.com to be able to finish this class. You might want to go right now because after 1 minute and 25 seconds, it's going to end on its own and it won't be back up on Instagram. So if you want to go and find the recordings, you want to watch this from the beginning, you want to get access to the downloads, go to bizcolive.com and there you'll be able to get everything that you need. Other than that, enjoy the rest of the 1 minute and 7 seconds that you got because we're going to spend the rest of our time on bizcolive.com. Cool? All right. And everybody be ready for Instagram to leave anyway. They be like, bye Instagram. All right, so look. Now, that's why when you're working on your offer, okay? Okay? This is why when you're working on your offer is about positioning. Now, listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. Y'all may be wanting to take notes because this is me giving you understanding. This is me giving you understanding to what you may have. We're not going to be able to hit everything today, but over the next 2 sessions, we'll finish today's training over the next 2 days. Okay? So, when you're talking about the offer, okay, y'all? The offer tells them what they want. But you got to also run people off that you don't want. And this is what you call positioning. Sorry, y'all. I tried to do the good handwriting thing. You know, Mama gonna have to talk to me later. This is called positioning. Positioning is when you're trying to show them what you can deliver for them. You're trying to show them what you can deliver from them, but you're also telling them what you ain't gonna deliver. Somebody tell me, why is this important? Somebody tell me, why is this important? Sets realistic expectations. I like that, Dr. Ness. I'm looking for something just a little bit more Not so it won't be a lie. So no false hope. Those of you that are on YouTube right now, I'm talking to our cartel community. So that's who I'm engaging with. I'm not engaging with anyone on social media. I'm only engaging with the people that are in my community. To separate the people that really want it. Erickson. There we go. To separate the people that really want it. Now, somebody, let's build on top of that. Let's build on top of that, okay? We're building on top of that. Why do we want to separate the people that really want it from those that are just curious, interested? Somebody said they finna pay? Nope, not yet. Don't want to waste time. Y'all, they not customers yet, y'all. Listen, they're not customers. They ain't paid. Y'all ain't got there before. So y'all want me to tell y'all how I used to qualify? Let me tell y'all how I used to qualify. That's how I used to qualify. When before I met my wife, I was coming out of premature marriage. Shouldn't have been married. Too damn young. So I was spending time working on my business because I was broke in the mud. paying attention to my daughter because I wanted to like not be considered a deadbeat. And I didn't have time for women because I didn't even know how I got myself in a bad situation. So I spent about a year and a half, nothing. Y'all want to know how I was able to weed out a lot of people? Don't want to know how I was able? I told them ladies, listen, I ain't paying for no dinner. I ain't paying for no date. I believe in Dutch. I work on my business. I only pay attention to my child. I can give you an amazing conversation, but you can't come to my house after 8 p.m. Other than that, if you stay around for the long haul, I'll be a great, great guy, but I ain't got nothing for you right now. Oh, and you ain't getting no sex. Just want to let you know right now. I know I look all scrumdiddlyumptious, but you ain't getting in these pants. How many women you think how many people you think disappeared? Now there's a couple of them that tried to stay. But they only wanted to see if I was going to be serious about I'm dead serious, ma'am. I don't text. I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to kick it with you. Listen, if you ain't helping with my business, you listen, I'm sorry. Now, business is the same way. I can tell you what you want. Oh, I'm absolutely the man. Oh yeah, I absolutely do run a successful business. Oh, I absolutely have growth. I absolutely got plans and position. I absolutely am a great father. I absolutely love my family. I absolutely know this Bible. I absolutely have discipline. I absolutely don't drink during the week. That's all the stuff that they want. But now let me tell you what I don't want. And let's see what your position is. That's why I call it positioning. Stitch said, "Oh, you were being for real." No, y'all, I'm out. Yes, I'm dead ass serious. I'm bad than a mug. But listen, I'm so bad, I just can't be out here. I ain't finna be investing and spending my hard-earned 30. You know how hard it was for me to make this $200 in my business? You think I'm just finna go out here and goddamn trick it off on you? No ma'am, no sir, no ham, no turkey. I know you just want a free offer. I ain't got it for you, baby. I ain't got nothing free for you. Everything is paid up front. So if you pay for my dinner, I'll pay for yours. So be careful what you order because I'm ordering just as much. I saw a whole lot of them get salad and water. Yes, Lord. But guess what? One person got it. And because one person got it, it's like having a perfect client. One person got it. One person invested. One person stayed. And that one person's retired. That one person got a full house manager. That one person got a chef. That one person got the car of her dreams. That one person was able to lock down one of the baddest mud shut your mouth in our generation. So if you know you got a product, see, I knew I was a product. Y'all, I'm trying to relate business to relationships and dating and to analogies you can understand. I hope it's helping. See, I know I'm a product. And I ain't no cheap product. I know the value that this product can bring anybody in their life. Business partners, relationships, cousins, aunties, uncles, friends, whatever, whoever. I know this product. And because I know this product, I want to run off as many people that's going to waste my goddamn time. And I'm going to be trying to text you. I'm going to be trying to send emails out. I'm going to be trying to get you on presentations. I'm going to be trying to send you offers and products and services. And if I don't feel like you're going to be a good enough client, I'd rather your ass stay here than to start coming here. Don't play with me. So that's why I give y'all glimpses of greatness. Y'all get free classes, y'all get free offers, y'all get free teachings. Y'all get access to this information because that's what I'm willing to give to show you that, oh yeah, I can get you what you want. I can help you grow your business. I can help you do that, but let me tell you what's going on. This is the cost to work with me. And most people just stay on over here, just gonna stay on over there. It's called positioning, y'all. So many people, when it comes to consulting, so many people be like, all right, Jake, y'all want to move forward. I want to work with your firm. I want to work with your team. I want to start the process. How much does it cost to work with you? I said, okay, well, when it comes to just our discovery phase, it's $10,000. So I went from worth it, amazing, I could grow the business, I am the one. My team is amazing. Then I say $10,000. You stop and you say, well, when I get it, I don't hear too many people that say, okay, what's the payment plan for that? Like I'm moving forward. I'm going to commit. Like I'll go. Like, if I need to get financing, you got a payment plan? You do in-house financing. I could do $1,000 a month. Like I could do $2,000 down. We can work this thing out. Is there any way? That right there, when I tell people my number, that's called positioning. Because in business, y'all, you got to be willing to work with the right customers, not just any customer that can just pay you. It's about the right customer, not just any customer that can pay you. Can we be honest? How many of y'all have ever slept with, man or female, with someone you had no business sleeping with? See, we got some honest people today. I don't know why I was dating this person. I don't know why I even kissed this person. I don't know why I didn't lay with this person. I don't know like how you embarrassed. They stressing you the hell out. That's how a lot of us are with our customers and our clients. You keep sleeping with the wrong people. And the consequences of the slip up sometimes is a baby. What baby consequence came from that in your business that derailed you? Ooh, I'm talking now. What business partners did you partner with? They gave you more trouble than value. Now you derailed, got to go a longer way because you didn't qualify in position. See, you wanted the money. They wanted what you wanted, but they don't want to adhere to what you want. So guess what? Now you got all of their problems. They got everything that they wanted, and you just over here just sick. That's what I learned about clients. I don't want to deal. Listen, Jake, what happened here? Listen, yeah, but you got some work to do. Yeah, you right. Yep. I done grown several 7-figure companies from scratch. Yep. I done fixed several businesses that were struggling. Yep. I done helped thousands of people in over 20. Yep. But you got to do the work. It's your business, not mine. You're paying me for a service to help you get your business together. So I ain't doing the work for you. Cause I done took clients. Oh yeah, I got you, and then do nothing. Well, if you ain't finna do nothing, this needs to be my company. Y'all see that? So, positioning allows for them to know where you stand. You already know where they stand because there's something about what you offered that interests them. But notice they're just interested. That's all that they are. They are just interested. They're just interested. So don't get your panties in a bunch for somebody that's just interested. I don't care how much money they say they got. I don't care how much money they say they want you to give you. I don't care how many products they want to purchase from you. They just still interested. So have y'all ever been on a class and they came to the offer part and they say, this is not for you if, and then they go down this whole list of this is not for you. If you lazy, if you don't want to do the work, if this is not for you, if you want shortcut, this is not for you, if you blah, 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 this is not for you. That's called positioning. You all excited about what you can get. You finna be a millionaire. You finna ... Run away from any mentor, any coach, any consultant, any relationship, any business partner, any girlfriend, boyfriend, any person, any parent that tell you everything that you want, but you don't know what they want. My question I got all the time, people bring me business ideas, opportunities, they want me to consult, they want to and they think I'm the meanest person in the world. And I be like, what you want from me? I ain't got time for that. I'm going to tell you what, okay? I'm going to tell you what will get my attention. I can tell you what I won't do. I'm going to tell you what I need to see. And that weed a bunch of people off. But if I say, oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, we got you. Oh, yeah, you need that? Oh, yeah, say less. No, I'm going to tell you what they want. They just want your money. They don't want to bring value to you. If they're not positioning this, they just want this. And it ain't nothing but your fault as the customer. Because all you wanted was this. So now, Jack, how do I get them to the point to where they're past interested? So I'm trying to get them to buy something. Dang. I'm trying to get them to be interested. Dang. Now this takes you to the positioning is the start of number 2. So lead gen, to qualifying. So now they're past positioning. Now this is entering the qualifying stage. I bet y'all like, damn, I didn't know it took this much to build a successful business. Like dang, like. I thought I just, get a product and talk to anybody and then just sell it. Yeah, that's why y'all be so tired. A lot of people get tired of running around doing their business because you said, man, I talked to 1,000 people. Yeah, they all was blind and you was selling contacts. I'll be tired too. So now that they're interested, and now you're in the qualifying stage. Now they're moving down your sales cycle. Now this is when you're trying to decide, or you're walking them through if you can actually help them solve their problem. You need to qualify your prospect to make sure that they're a fit to buy your product and service. This will be true if you are a sales development rep, business development rep, account manager, Qualifying your customer helps you get a much more fit customer. When this happens, the probability of getting a much more satisfied customer begins to increase dramatically. This is why, usually in the sales cycle, when you are presenting the problem that you solve, why it's a big issue, and why they need to fix this problem, or else it will continue to hinder them from their said result. People spend too much time selling to the wrong person and wonder why it is so hard to progress. The key is to only strike and start selling when you're talking to the right person. That's the only time. I need to know that I'm talking to the right person. I need to know that I'm talking to the right person. Just because they have the money doesn't mean they're the right person. So for an example, for our financial firm or our financial department of our consulting company, I got tired of our finance department having appointments with the wrong customer. Yeah, everybody want to build and become their own bank, but not everybody got consistent overflowing income. The truth is, everybody can't build their own bank right now. There's lack of discipline, lack of focus, lack of want to actually get better, lack of financial discipline, lack of progressive nature. So us telling people that everybody can become their own bank is true. But the odds that everybody can is false. Or everybody will is false. Everybody can, but not everybody will. So our advisors were sitting down and talking to a bunch of people who just were not ready. So what did we do for qualifying? We had our offer, which was a free class. Then we gave them a demo. I.e., our private banking blueprint curriculum in class. Why do I call this a demo? I call this a demo because, yeah, you get to see how it works. You're getting educated on how it works. You're getting educated on how it works. You're starting to realize what you need to have in place. You need to understand the type of mindset that you need to be in to really become your own bank. If they really understood the demo, or they understood the value, or they actually went through it, now they graduate to getting with our finance department and starting their bank. But after the class, I'm already telling them what we won't do. And y'all know what we say? No matter how many of you actually want to get a policy, if you do not, and you want to build your insurance reserve to become your own bank, if you do not complete our curriculum, or if you do not purchase it and complete it, we will not take your appointment seriously. So I'm qualifying the entire way. And even with the finance side, you got the free class. Now you got to pay for the curriculum, which I give you education, you get demo, you get all the stuff that you need. And then you pay for your consultation and your appointment in order for it to get put in place. Now somebody being like, man, Jake, I can go see this other person. They ain't going to charge me for all this. Well, guess what? Move the hell on. The ER don't charge you either, but it costs you more at the end. Ooh, that was a bar. You say, I ain't gonna pay for that doctor. Like, I ain't gonna pay for no insurance. I ain't gonna pay. I'm just gonna go to the ER every time I'm sick. I ain't gotta come out of pocket nothing. And that ER bill cost you a whole lot more later than it was gonna cost you if you did it the right way. So goodbye. Be gone. Why is that important to understand? Because I'm qualifying along the way. If you cannot pay for an appointment, if you cannot pay for the curriculum that can help you become a much more educated client and buyer, what makes you think I'm gonna think that you're gonna keep your policy and keep your bank? Do y'all see how I process that? What makes you think that I'm going to think that you're going to keep your policy in your bank if you're not willing to make those small payments that's going to make sure that you're ready and you're serious about the commitment to becoming a bank? So we'll stop here. We're at an hour and almost 30 minutes of class today. If you want to get the notes from today's class, go to bizcolive.com. I think you're going to have to put in your information to actually get the information emailed to you or whatever have you. Make sure you put it in the email. If you want to get updated on when we're going live so you can be on top of your stuff, if you go to bizcolive.com, at the top it tells you our text community to get into. If you want to get access to a community, our community where we talk to people live, we build with you, hold you accountable, do the case studies. Go to bizcolive.com. You will see where you can join our cartel, our community. And then last but not least, tomorrow we're going to continue the lesson on today. And we're going to start with qualifying. So Sister Victoria, remind me of qualifying. And if you guys got any value from the lesson today, please go to my YouTube or go to bizcolive.com and click the video that goes to the YouTube and share it. Clip it up. Let people know that it was amazing. Add comments, like, subscribe, and comment so that more people can be able to see it. The beautiful thing about what we have, I don't make money on YouTube. I don't monetize my page. It's an absolute free page with the overall intention to bring you value and let you know that we got company, we got a consulting development firm that's here to offer our help and our services to you, as well as our products, technology, and finance that you need to help you get your life to the next level. So listen, qualification is important. You qualify, you'll spend a lot less time talking to people that are not going to be serious about working with you long term. Okay? And that's all I got today. Welcome to we're leaving the Bizco Zone. Tomorrow we'll be back at the Bizco Zone at our normal time. Other than that, we'll see you later. This is Dr. J. Taylor Jacobs. Peace.